Hi, I'm Toni, and this is your daily tarot reading. So let's see what messages the Oracle has for us today. Oh, there it goes. That was so fast. Let's see what we've got. All right, up first we have girl with a snake. It says empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, and enable boundaries. And the next one we have is keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So this is that classic relationship trope, the narcissist and an empath. I'm not trying to make a joke about it because, oh boy, have I been there. Have I been there more than one time in my life? But it is just, you know, it's a very common story. The narcissist needs a place, an energetic source to feed off, usually a person. And so the empath puts a little light out there. They shine so bright. They pick up on all the energies of everyone around them. And the narcissist, being who they are, they're able to conform, contort, and shapeshift, which is interesting because they say girl with a snake, but they're able to shapeshift and to become whoever it is the empath wants them to be, you know, until they got that love bombing going on, until they've got them right where they want them, and then you know what happens next. So, you know, the gaslighting and all the things begin. So, this is the relationship between a empath and a narcissist that probably needs boundaries, probably needs some boundaries to be enabled, but also it says over here, you know, many options, unconventional, string along, and one night stand. Sounds like the narcissist might actually be hurting the empath more than usual, and in this case perhaps involving a third-party energy in the relationship, or just stringing them along, you know, giving them you know, I actually knew a narcissist who was like that, where they would give you, you know, love bomb you, love bomb you, love bomb you, make you think that you were part of the relationship, and then just, of course, you know, all heck would break loose, and then the next thing you know, you know, then the person would pull away, they'd be sad. 2 days later, the narcissist would show up. I love you. I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. Love bomb, love bomb, love bomb, and then wash, rinse, repeat. So it feels like that could be what's happening here, that this person is, this narcissist maybe stringing the empath along, maybe out having many one-night stands to kind of, or many relationships even with other people to actually control you. And if you're the empath, you need to be aware of this person if they're doing anything to risk your physical safety, okay? That's actually important. You know, your medical, your health and safety is important, okay? So let's see what the tarot has to say about that. Up first, let's see, how did we get here? Let's begin with the past. Let's begin with the past. Oh, babe, there it is. The Six of Cups. This is the unhealed childhood wounds, unhealed and unprocessed childhood trauma. And so here we develop the personalities. I don't mean to laugh, but this is where the personalities begin. Interestingly enough, this is the Six of Cups, and this is usually when it begins, around age 6 to 7. Empath, narcissist behavior starts to develop at that age. So this is kind of the story of, again, see the two people there. In this case, it is, and remember what I was saying about the narcissist love bombing the empath. Well, here you have it. So here it is, where it began in your childhood, because this is the card of beginning in your childhood, okay? So let's see, what do we got in the present? So what does that lead us to in the here and now? Spirit, what can you tell us about what is going on right here, right now? Hang on. I cannot even, I cannot make this up. Oh my gosh. Look at, okay, stop. I gotta stop. I'm pulling so many cards for this one position, but there's so much to see. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And so this is that relationship that, you know, you're at the point in your life where you want stability, where you want to be able to know that your future, you can count on it as much as anybody can count on anything. And, you know, you're hoping for that. And so what's hanging over your head is the Ace of Pentacles. We have Justice is in reverse and Ace of Wands in reverse. But hanging over your heads, as much as you want the stability, it's not always guaranteed. And in quite fact, here is literally the narcissist, Ace of Wands, and here is the empath. This is fire, this is earth and masculine and feminine energy. So that's kind of what this is. There's the energy of the imbalanced relationship hanging over your head. So you want something balanced and stable and committed and creative and has a future, has legs under it. But what is hanging over your head is a very unstable, imbalanced relationship, okay? And then to support that, which is actually crazy, remember I mentioned there might be a third party relationship down there, you know, one night stands, many options. Here's what's crazy underneath to support the present timeline. We literally have the third party, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Three of Swords. So this is one person breaking a lot of hearts, keeping, you know, a lot of options open, probably having a lot of one night stands. Here is the, you know, here it is happening, and just not really caring, not really considering who they hurt, okay? In fact, hurting, with a narcissist, it seems like hurting the other person seems to be the objective in this case. Okay, so where is this relationship going then? Where is this relationship going? All right, in the future. I love that for you. I love that for you. We have the Ten of Wands below. Gorgeous is the Ten of Cups, and above, love so much. Okay, that's great. This is the end of this relationship. This is you really deciding enough, deciding I know what my worth is, deciding that I deserve better than this, deciding that, you know what, I'm taking my power back. I've given you way too much control. I've given you control over my mental, emotional, spiritual, physical health. To heck with that. This is the end of the relationship. I am cutting it off. The Hierophant in reverse is a very, very interesting card because this is, in regards to relationships, this is almost like a divorce. This is the energy of we are not going to be going in the same direction any longer, and I'll go this way and you go that way, and don't worry about us crossing our paths ever again. That's a very strong energy. And so also talking about the Ten of Wands here, this is the end of a cycle. This is deciding to finally cut this off, lay down this burden and be done with this person who is very obviously draining you. Ten of Cups, look at the tens. You got the 10 and a 10. Both of these are the end of a cycle. And then Hierophant is the number 5, which is the number of change. So big changes and endings of cycles are coming in the future when you decide enough is enough. This is not the happily forever ever after I wanted. 10 of Cups in reverse. It is time just to get my power back. The most important thing to understand about Hierophant, this is the connection, your connection to your higher self, your direct extensional connection to source energy, okay? This is you being disconnected and feeling like this person is taking your power from you, disconnecting you from your actual energy source. And you said, enough. This is not the life I grew up dreaming of. I'm taking back my power, okay? So let's see what the blocks are. And I really like that for you. In fact, I feel like, let's look at timing card. When will this 10 of Wands energy play out? This Hierophant in reverse, this 10 of Cups in reverse. When will this come out in the wash? When will this happen? Oh my goodness. Literally look at the cards. I am not even making this up. On the way and 3 days to 2 months, okay? So it feels like this is, kind of the thought process is working its way out. In the next 3 days to 2 months, big changes are coming. I'm gonna guess that 3 days from now is when the changes begin, and the whole process probably is wrapped up in the next 2 months. So that is beautiful energy. And you know what? I am wishing you, if you are the empath in the story, and if this is not your story, please be sure to share it with somebody who you know could really use this guidance and advice. But just know that if you're the empath in the story, that this story is coming to an end, because you are probably the next 3 days looking at this going, wait a minute. This is not, no. You know what? This isn't what I signed up for in life. I want something more. I deserve something more. And getting back your self-worth, your self-dignity. And I think that that's what narcissists do. They take your dignity from you, your respect from you, and your worth from you. And it's time to take back your power, okay? So let's see what the block is that's keeping you from getting back your power. Let's see what the block is that's keeping them from getting back their power. What is the block, please, Spirit? This is really wild. Remember, we had the Queen of Pentacles. Now you've got the King of Pentacles. So it's interesting because even when they're sitting there, they're sitting just like this. Look, you've got the Queen and the King, and look at them both looking at the bullshit, the bull stuff between them, okay? Look at them looking at this unnecessary garbage that's happening, and like, and she is just like, okay, that's enough. Coming back into my own definitive and intuitive power. And he says, well, you know, I am the king. I am the strongest man in the kingdom. Is you know, what I say goes. And this is the thing. Let me see what's above and below you. Yep, above you is Two of Wands, below you is the Knight of Wands. So the block is that you're not sure what it looks like. What does the future look like without this person? How are you moving forward? You're not quite sure what, and not even so much what the next step is. It's like, what does it look like a month from now, 2 months from now, a year from now? What is, just like, you haven't really much, you haven't really thought about much more than I need to go. So this is the block. The block is kind of visualizing, what's it going to look like a year from now? If you left this relationship, what will it look like? And when you get there, in your mind, and visualizing, say, hey, this is what I want, and this is how I hope it, envision it to be a year from now. Now work backwards, okay? So what's it going to look like 6 months from now, okay? Now it's going to look like 90 days from now, 60 days, a month, 2 weeks, a week, tomorrow. Work backwards, write it down, come up with a plan, because that's what it is. You need to get clear on where you're going so that you can create a stable path forward. Okay, this is not a, I need to get away from this person. This is a, I need to emotionally, energetically, spiritually, and physically and energetically disconnect from this person in every way, shape, or form. So work it out backwards. Start from the end goal and come back to where you are, okay? So guidance and advice, please, for whoever is watching. Guidance and advice for whoever is watching. It is literally time to go. It is time to get the heck out of here. It's time to figure it out. This is the Six of Swords. This is, do not look back. Do not cross go. Do not collect $200. Just leave, okay? The underlying energy to support this, it is time to heal that very broken heart, the Three of Swords. It is, you've literally, look, this is who you should be. King of Pentacles, but here's where you're at. Depleted, drained, exhausted, ready to be back in your power. But see how this king is in reverse? This is a king who is not in their power. And so it is time for you to heal. It's time for you to take back your power. And oh my God, what did I say you needed to do? You need to come up with a plan of where you're going, work backwards, and create a map, right? Start at a year, 10 months, 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 week, 1 day. Look what I got right there. The Page of Pentacles. And what is he doing? He has got his map, he's got his direction, and he's figuring out how to get where he wants to go. And so that is literally what they're saying. The advice is, it's time to go. And see how they're like, they're in that full moon. The full moon is the energy of seeing the truth finally, of seeing the light in the darkness, okay? Of finding the way from the darkness out of the darkness, okay? This is leaving and not looking back. See how they're not looking back? It's getting out of here, focusing on figuring out what parts of you needs to be healed, what parts of you have given your power away, which parts of you have been taken from you, as far as, you know, your strength, your dignity, your respect, your self-worth, your self-confidence, all of that. What parts of those parts can you focus on healing, and seriously healing for yourself, so that you can find your way forward to who you know you are and where you know you should be. Okay? I hope that you found this helpful, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give me a little bit of energetic exchange. Give me a big thumbs up. Share it, like I said, with somebody who might find it helpful. If you haven't already, subscribed. Or if you would like a private reading with me, the link to my shop is down in the description. I will see you again tomorrow. Take care of yourself. I'll see you again.